playing Dragon Age. Hello. How are you? Pause the music and launch the game. I'm ready to play. We're getting ready to leave the Mage's Tower and head back to Redcliffe. Should be fun. Everybody had good start to their weekend. Turkey Day 2.0 or 3.0 in our case yesterday. Oh, wow, we're loaded in already. This game is going to load. We're gonna mix up our party. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to camp first. That's step one. Step one, go to camp. Decompress everything that just happened with our party, our new party members.
How will you end it?
There we go. Hello, Sten. You're so direct. As soon as we load up, we have to fight the archdemon, I think.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
What have you heard?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
Wow. What do you think could be better?
Yes.
Well, at least he approved for once. Yeah, no. I wanted to say some of the smart-ass answers in this situation. Aside not. Real quick, while I'm in here, I'm gonna equip a few things to people that we might not be taking with us. This helm. I thought I had a shield, but I guess oh no, I can't quite use it. Can't do level ups here. Oh yeah, I can. Bonus damage. We still out. Now let's equip the shield to him. Whoops. There it is. Big upgrade. Who else needs leveled up? Peanut! Sten? Automatic crit. I like automatic crits. God, we haven't leveled Morgan up ever. Fair shape. Flying swarm. And kind of cold. Is that everybody? we can do gear. I can click the right button. Start with... And although I don't think we really have anything to give him. Oh. Let's go back to this back one here. This on then. Puppy, got stuff for him. I think that's the harness we want, and then I guess that's the war paint. War paint we're going with on him too. Okay, now gifts. Where are they? Other. We're gonna look up some of these because I hate guessing. Some are not as obvious as others. Dragon Age Origins gifts. Hope there's a good guide for them. What? Oh, okay, Alistair. Start with Alistair. Let's see if we have anything on this list. Mother's Amulet, no. Black Runestone, no. Sort this stuff, no. Small carved statue, I know I have.
Is that for me?
Yes.
Really?
Really?
Wow. Wow.
We don't have Duncan's shield, or we already gave it to him. Pointing chalice, I think we might have already given him. Onyx demon statuette, we don't have. Stone dragon, maybe? Don't think so. Stone warrior. White runestone. Yes, yes.
Is that for me?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Gifts for dog. Alright, beef bone. Oh, guess I could have figured that one out. Lamb bone. Large bone, no. Ox bone. Tangled ball of yarn. Really? That's for the dog. And another bone. Okay. Liliana. Grasse's Grace. I don't think we have, or I already gave it to her. Blue satin shoes. Bronze symbol. Entry amulet, I think I already gave her. Ed silver symbol. So many gifts. Golden symbol of Andraste, I would have already gave her. Cute nug. Silver sword of mercy. Still a symbol of Andraste. Have any of those? Oregon. Black grimoire. Plymouth, no. Gold amulet. Golden demon pendant. Golden mirror. Golden, she really likes gold. Golden rope necklace.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Sorry. He's already at max. Sorry, I missed who you were talking about because I couldn't see that well. aren't repeated on other characters. Oh, is he? Oh well. No, I'm not certain. These are supposed to be specific though. Yeah, like the golden symbol of Andraste is not one of the golden things for her ones that I did. Yeah, these are the specific. We haven't gotten to the generic. Let's see. Pocket. Silver brooch. Silver chain and silver medallion. Not the silver bracelet. Moving on. Don't have that character yet. Chris. The shale. Alright, we're looking for a remarkable amethyst, diamond, emerald, or garnet, or greenstone.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
So really just any of those. That's easy to remember. Remarkable gemstones. Then he's pretty high up too. Okay, so he likes art, paintings, portraits, silver framed life stills, sword. We're still looking for that. Totem and another portrait. There's a man of art. Oh, water stained portrait.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Welcome. When alright, thing about potions, fancy scrolls, tattered notebooks. Rose of Orlais is a book. Appears to be a book about a woman named Lady Talia Leone and her tempestuous even, romance with the arrogant Chevalier Garin.
A generous gift.
You're welcome.
Thank you ever so much.
Search for the true prophet and just generic wine. Okay. That character. Don't know what that means. Alright, so this is a list of generic gifts that we can just give to whoever we want to try and buff up. So, 10 for Liliana. Yeah. Armband, black gemmed rings, diamond earrings. Silver bracelet is generic.
Why, thank you so much.
Steel bracers are generic.
Why, thank you so much.
Silver chain, however, is not. Okay. Shiny gold ring is.
Why, thank you so much.
Alright, I think that's it. These must be for some character we haven't met yet. Oh, okay. There's a chart I could have looked at too. Wouldn't have been too bad. Just went by item. We'll keep that in case we do some more of this later. Silver chain for Morgan, I will check. Silver chain. Silver chain. You're right. Say it and I did. We'll might as well cross-reference all the.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Black Grimoire. Who is that for? That's also for Morgan. Put on that list.
What?
Oh.
You found Flemeth's grimoire? Ever since we discovered the condition of the Major's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my
Indeed.
thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
You're welcome, or what do you hope to do with it? Or are you, you're welcome.
I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Oh, we got a quest. So we hit her. That was an important one. What was the last one? The small gold bar and the sun blonde vent 1. Year 1. Small gold bar and sun blonde vintage. Nope. Those are both for people we haven't met. Thank you for the help. Now we can get back. Oh, actually, remember and talk to him, and he usually has some gifts for sale.
Anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
We're not necessarily buying any.
I'm
see
sure you'll be
wares.
pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your
It was
discount.
about 5 minutes, and I told you I couldn't see chat while I was looking at the list. And I said thank you. I'm sorry if I did not communicate clearly that I couldn't do both. I couldn't look at chat and read you what you were saying. Oh, I'm buying this pigeon because I think I know who it's for. Actually, these others are 0 cost too. Might as well get them out of here. While we're doing, oh my god, there's so many 0 cost ones. No, I don't want to fill up my inventory if I don't know who they're for. Don't want to fill up the inventory if I don't know who they're for. And I'm going to look. Shit. I'm going to look. I know who is this chest do? Oh, is the DLC stuff not on this list? Not. We need to find a better list. Oh, I guess it could just be generic. Oh, what else is DLC and what isn't? Oh, the pigeon. Well, but that shale listed. Pigeon. Oh, it's a separate thing. Feast day gifts and pranks. What was the name of that pigeon? Uncrushable pigeon. Okay. Literally, okay. So let's see, what else we got? Fly sword. We want that. Tinted soap. Oh, don't want that. Chan of light. Unabridged. I thought we already had that. Oh, they go away once you buy them. Orlesian mask. Ugly boots. Effective cone. Who that's for? Rare and even brandy. rock. Stick. Grave Warden hand puppet. Loot. Class. Amulet of Memories. Oh, that's the... Okay. Okay. Let's see if I missed anything. Cat. Not this time. Oh, okay. Full screen. Game when finish with it being not full screen. Alright. Go through these gifts again. Hopefully I don't have to look them up. I'll never get some. Oh wait. How does this work? I had to... Alright. Luke goes to Liliana.
That's a wonderful thought.
Jesus.
I don't know what to say.
Ooh, shiny.
A name for Shale's pet rock. My instinct is to let her name it. Got a name? Memories? Yeah. Not there yet. What's the name we're entering for Shale's pet rock? Yeah, I figured it was for something else. I'm gonna ask why. When amulet memories.
A generous gift. Thank you ever so much.
Then wants the butterfly sword.
You have my thanks.
Oh no! No! I didn't know the pranks lowered them. Sell those. Fuck.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair
I
of
thought it
earrings,
would just, they'd
perhaps?
be like,
A
oh,
cheese
funny
knife?
joke.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
Just shit out of my inventory. Oh, don't want that. Shit, I forget which ones were pranks and which one were not the pranks. The protective cone, we don't want that. Ugly boots, fuck that. Oh. Oh. That's it. Fuck me. Have to buy back up his loyalty. Just max him out, basically. Where were we? He's already max, but give it to him anyway. And we can throw the stick and he'll fetch it.
I could get used to this, you know.
Summon a member. Everybody? No. Blue. Dang it. How much money we
Are
got?
you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Correct.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods.
Sell, please. Sell, please. Now. What are the generic items again? Thoughtful gifts. Let's buy 2 gold worth. Distillation agents. Oh, I need to buy a bunch of them. We're going. There, it has diminishing returns. I know that. Definitely has diminishing returns. Let's see. Then let's fix what we've done.
You have my thanks.
Plus 10.
You have my thanks.
Oh, plus
You
10.
have my thanks.
30.
You have my thanks.
40.
You have my
50.
thanks.
Back to where we were. I thought it was only 40, wasn't it? I think that was only.
You have my thanks.
Alright. Well, we just.
You called.
Yeah, the overall plus 10 is supposed to be diminishing returns, I thought, but maybe that's only for certain things. I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
What were you quoting earlier?
The Kyun, the path to wisdom. I am not surprised you don't recognize it.
And what is the Kyun?
Ask a Tamasran. They know how to explain things to children. It is not for me to teach the Kyun.
Bastard.
Speak then.
It's something about mages?
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape of men who perform tricks.
It's more than tricks.
True. I suppose it is also horror and perversion.
Entirely evil?
As a fish stranded by the tide knows the air, or a drowning man knows the sea, so does a mage know magic.
They're saying it's killing them? Everything's dangerous in excess.
Can you have just a little drowning? Some
Yes.
things come only in excess.
You
Shara,
can kind
we're
of
going
drown.
to fight the Darkspawn or chatter until they grow bored and leave.
Alright, let's go.
As you wish.
So, I just pissed. Oh no, it was a +7. I thought that was gonna piss him off. Liliana.
Did you always live in an alienage? Was it very terrible?
I had my family. There was joy as well.
That is good to hear. I have never been to the Denerim alienage, but I hear that life is hard and there is so much squalor. In Orlais, most Alvan servants live in the homes of their masters, often in great wealth and luxury.
Gotta live free in squalor.
They are serfs. There is no slavery in Orlais.
Still not a life I would choose.
Elven servants are well compensated for their services. Some of them live richer lives than humans. A well-trained elven servant is highly valued in Orlais. They are nimble and dexterous, and many people find them pleasing to look at.
I don't want to go too hard at her, but at the same time,
No, I did not mean it that way. Oh, my words were clumsily chosen. I did not mean to offend. I am sorry.
I am Elven, but more than that, I
Of
am
course.
a person.
I am sorry if I implied otherwise. Thank you. You have given me a lot to think about.
Oh, I guess I should. The reason skills, thousand talents. Reason we care about people's they're all awful. The reason we care about everybody's loyalty is because, for example, Sheena has way more of her core stats. Shale has a good bit more, decent bit more. Then has a lot more. This game, you can't. Yeah.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry. The sincerity of your cause has drawn them together under a common banner. It would not have happened otherwise.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome. Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done. Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
What do you wish of me? If you must. "'Tis the child abomination you speak of from the haunted castle? If what you seek is to remove the demon from the child without harming the child, there is a way indeed. There is a connection between the child and the demon, one which can be followed to the demon's true form within the Fade. There, the demon can be battled directly. Only a mage may enter the Fade. It requires lyrium and a group of mages to cast the ritual, neither of which we have, yes? And had we those things, it would still fall on one mage alone to defeat the demon. No simple task, but there you have it. What do you wish of me? If you must. Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be? You mean, is she truly the Flemeth of legend and story? Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire. As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her. Many centuries before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conobar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conobar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conobar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed. The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conobar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge. That was not the point. Conobar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see, chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began. Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless. I see. I find myself a little envious, to tell the truth. But it matters not. Let us move on.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings? Nonsense. It can imagine my surprise discovering such a thing was possible from a creature so soft. But there it is. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless. Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Enchantment? Enchantment! Enchantment? Enchantment!
Something on your mind? Of course. Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring. Oh, you aren't kidding. I think the Templar uniforms are as colorful as they are just so the Templars didn't feel dull in comparison. Last thing you want when you're about to take down some Maleficar out in the woods is to have him point and laugh at your taste in clothing, am I right? I'd use my shield if I could, but I think you might actually spot me hiding behind it. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring. I suppose there's no harm in it then. Sorry if I was being perverse. I'm just not used to anyone asking me these things. The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it. The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home? It is. I didn't know you felt that way. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good, either way. Maybe. Could you? I don't know what I'd find out there that would be any different. I guess it would depend on where I was going. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again. I don't want it, you worthless fur bag. Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Of course.
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off. That Maybe so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him. I suppose that's true. Just make him sleep over on the other side of the camp, with Alistair. With any luck, that will keep all the stench confined to one small area.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
That works, right? Okay, so RTX died. I'm gonna have to stop using RTX. Un momento. Hello? Oh. Aha. Double check. RTX voice. It makes my microphone a lot better. Alright. So we were, what was I doing? I was like, ooh.
I shall follow.
Okay, so this is not a buff? Debuff? What does it mean by low morale? Thank you for that. Back, we're working, we're in the castle. Nope, and we're actually just in time for a break. Wow. Let's get a little bit further and then we'll start the ritual and get into the fade. Hopefully.
And so I shall.
So I shall. And so I shall. Anyway, interesting cutscene, right? What happened there? I don't know. Yeah. I think the combination of the fire plus the rainbow effect and the butterflies is pretty cool.
I do not like this talk of possessions and spirits and magic. It is unnatural.
It's perfectly natural. Irving?
There you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual.
Shit, I need to make some potions.
Anytime.
Only one person can
Yes.
go through, right?
We haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
Restricting your loins makes your magic weaker. Pretty sure that's the answer. Last minute advice?
It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds
Obviously.
like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
Let's do this.
Magic.
Upstin.
Very well. I assume you are going into the Fade. Or did you have someone else in mind?
We could send Joe. I will go.
Good. Let us get the ritual underway, then.
Oh, we're already here. And Stin's like fucking pissed again. Alright. So let's save it. We're in the Fade again. My favorite place in all of Dragon Age. Got to save.